Last month, Intune released macOS.
British English is the main language. Press the return key.
I'll start again. Last month, Intune released macOS Labs to general availability. That means it's now possible not only to manage a local user and set them to standard rather than admin, but also to create a managed local admin account too. Let's jump in and take a look. What I need to do is create another enrollment program token for profile for this new profile I'm creating. So I've got my Next Coffee Intune MDM here. I'm going to just create a profile for macOS, and this is going to be our Laps demo. We'll choose next, and it's going to be user affinity using modern auth and await final config. I can either set to yes or no here, but if I start doing the stuff around accounts, then it automatically becomes on anyway, so I might as well leave it on. And I'll do locked enrollment no, because I'm demoing stuff here. So I'm going to call that dept and phone, doesn't really matter at all. I'm going to turn all of these off because I don't like any of them, actually, at all. But, you know, you could allow the Apple ID to be on and then force them to sign in with their Apple ID, but, you know, not for this demonstration. Let's just get that off. Next, we get to specify admin accounts. So I want to create a local admin account. Now I want that name to be admin, or it could be admin dash then the partial UPN of the user who's actually got this computer, or it could be the device name. In fact, let's do manage device name just to see what that actually looks like when we create it. Account full name, again, just going to be admin here. It could be, well, you know what? Why not? Ooh, that's not actually a variable that we allow. I'm just going to leave it as admin for now. Hide in users and groups, yes or not configured. I assume not configured means it's not hidden. It could just be yes or no, I guess, couldn't it? Anyway, create a local primary account. So this is where we can actually specify the local primary account of the user who's logging in. So we can pre-create that for them. Now this is either going to be standard or admin, and then we can pre-fill the account info with their partial UPN and username, and then also prevent them from changing it. I'm going to go with next, and then create. Okay, so this is the Laps demo profile here. I need to just check if my devices have synced over. I've got my Mac Mini here, my MacBook Air, there it is. So this is the device, and I need to assign a profile to that. It's going to be our Laps demo profile. Choose assign, give that a few moments, and then I will need to go in and restart this Mac as well. I think you probably need to restart it. I can't remember where it actually applies it. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to restart it. It's just been brought up, and it's now online. It has internet access, I think, via the Wi-Fi, and you've just seen me apply that profile, and I haven't changed the Mac over. So let's go in and do this Mac now. Okay, from here, I think it's from here I'm able to use the QR scanner. So I'll just open up the configurator. Okay, so that took a little while, but that is now connected, and it is, where am I? It is connecting that up to enrolling it to my Apple Business Manager for this organization, and then we can connect it to Intune by doing a sync. And let me actually just check. It's probably going to be adding it to the correct MDM. It's adding it to the correct MDM, which is good. And that means that when I press sync after a few minutes, it will appear in this list, and then we can assign it the correct profile that we just set up, and then we can see it actually build. That's the idea. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So once it says it's finished connecting it, then we'll be all good to go. All right, so I'm going to just choose wrong mouse. I'm going to just choose restart on this one, but we're going to choose the location, and it should now have that new profile. So I'm already connected, so I can just choose continue, I think. Yeah, it seemed to work. It's owned by the company, and we're going to get signed in at this point. So just tap in those credentials. It's installing the enrollment profile. Waiting for Intune. Installing a load of app stuff and config profiles. And creating that computer account. Now I need to specify a password. Now this password, interestingly, is it's a password that I need to set at this stage. But because we're using, because we're managing the account, it's actually going to synchronize it with our Entra ID password. But I do need to set it at least once, and then it'll just be overwritten. So I'm going to use my Entra ID password anyway. And if you encourage users to use their Entra ID password, then they don't need to have to understand the whole point of it won't be the same password next time. Okay, so we're now up and running with Mac, and all I want to really do is check that the local admin has been set correctly. So I'm just going to go into settings and find that local admin. So we've got an account. My standard user account, Dean Ellaby, is now a standard user, and that you can see that because it says standard, and then admin has been created for me, which is good. I guess the other thing is we want to check that we can get the admin account name for this, right? So let's try and figure out how we do that. We can go into devices and down to the Mac itself, which is none of those. Let's refresh this and see if it's appeared yet. And it has. It's going to be, oh goodness. Hang on, that says 11 devices. What's gone wrong here? There are definitely 12, because when I go into devices, it says macOS 12 devices. 12 devices, there you go. So the last check-in is the Mac Mini right here. So there it is. So that's the Mac Mini. And to get the password, we will go down to passwords and keys and then click show local admin password. It doesn't have it. Let's rotate it. Choose show local admin password, and there is the local admin password. Goodness, that is a mouthful. Let me put that somewhere I can actually read it. So I just need to zoom out. Well, let's try it, shall we? Let me try and type that string into this Mac. This could be interesting, given that the screen is to my far left. Well, I need to do something that needs admin, don't I? Right, so it's going to be admin, and the password is, oh goodness, I can't even see that. This is not going to go well at all. Now if that doesn't work, it's probably because I typed it wrong. So let's try it again. Now I'm fairly certain I typed it right that time. So let me just double check that the admin user doesn't have to be capitalized. That didn't help. So what's gone wrong? Oh, look, when I've asked for it again, it's given me a different one. That's convenient, isn't it? Will it do that every time, or is it just for today? Is that an I or an L? Wow. I'm going to go with a lowercase l. Well, that's just out of interest. If I go back to there, has it changed? It hasn't changed. Let me copy this into text edit R. It's an L on the first one and an I on the second. I would have gotten there eventually, but L on the first, I on the second. Alright, let's copy that into admin. And it works. Alright, so that took a lot longer than I had hoped to demonstrate. But, as you can see, it's possible to use Apple Device Enrollment Program with this new macOS Labs feature so that we can automatically set a password. Now, I haven't really looked to see whether you can be more specific about the password. I suspect you probably can, and you can probably set it so that it's not going to be using characters that are impossible to read. Actually, having had a look, it's not possible to specify the type of password. At the moment, it is just going to be something that might include uppercase I, uppercase I's and lowercase L's, which is a horrible combination if you get a couple of those. So anyway, I think it's pretty good. I think it's great that it's been included. I think we need to try this out a bit more and see how it works. And obviously, it's going to feature a lot in the course that I'm building for the VR Monster Academy. For now, thank you for your time and attention, and I'll see you next time.